missed you guys so much. I'm Annie Blaustein. I cannot wait to talk with you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about big test spin. So F stands for find the feelings, identify the problem, guide yourself with a goal, think of many possible solutions, envision consequences, select the best plan and be prepared for pitfalls, and notice what happened. Now what? So for those of you that do not know, I am an ex-competitive gymnastics, and in quarantine we're all bored and social distancing, so it's not like we can just call our friends, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to see if I could still do a backflip today. Disclaimer, I have had a lot of experience doing this, so do not try it at home without. So this was my first attempt. Clearly that was not very good, and I wanted to fix that. So first, in our big test I had to find the feelings. So I was feeling angry. I was like, why can't I do this anymore? And then I had to identify the problem, which was I needed to fix it so I didn't keep getting hurt or fall. And then G was guide myself with a goal. So my goal was to be able to do my backflip and land on my feet and not badly like I did in the video. So I thought of many possible solutions, which were, well, I could just give up and be done and whatever, which that wasn't something I wanted to do because giving up is never the option. And then I envisioned consequences. So I was like, well, if I keep going, I could get hurt. But if I stop now, I'm going to be upset. But maybe if I stretch, I will get better and not get hurt. And then I selected the best plan, which for me was I stretched, I warmed up a little, and then I kept trying. And then for P was plan and be prepared for pitfalls. So I was like, okay, I'm going to stay out here. My goal is to get this done before sunset because then I can record it and have proof that I actually did it. And I was prepared to fall multiple times. And then N was notice what happened, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So I decided to stretch and warm up a little bit more. Then after stretching and warming up a little bit, I thought maybe I'll give it another try. And here was my second attempt, which, as we can see, ended about the same way the first one did. So I thought to myself, I'm mad, I'm angry, all I want is to be able to do this. It was so easy for me, and I'm mad, and I could just get so mad right now. And so I took a minute and calmed myself down, and I said, okay, what can I do to get to my goal of where I want to be? And I said, well, I remember a couple drills we used to do in gymnastics, maybe I'll try some of those. So I started with a couple back walkover back tucks just to get my body warmed up and remembering the feeling of flipping. I also decided to look back at the recordings and see, okay, I wasn't tucking my knees in tight enough, and I needed to get more momentum by swinging my arms harder to flip faster, because that's where I was having the issue, is I wasn't flipping around all the way. So that's part of our problem solving skills. It's by looking at a problem, which in my case was not being able to do my back tuck, and saying, okay, here's the problem, and here's some solutions I can use to get to it, which will also help me be safer and not injure myself. It was really important that I didn't give up, and I kept trying to go towards my goal in a positive behavior. And instead of storming inside and getting all mad at everyone, I took a deep breath, and I said, okay, this is a goal you have. And so now we need to come up with a way to get from point A, which is not being able to do it, to point B, which is the goal. So I came up with these steps, which we can use big test spin to remember. And I wonder what happened after I tried these skills. did it like 11 tries later and see if I would have given up and not gone through the steps of stretching and preparing and watching the videos, I wouldn't have gotten there. And so it's really important for us to remember that nothing is impossible as long as we set our mind to it. And it's important to problem solve in order to get to where we want to be. So, say you have a really hard test the next day and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I'm having a hard time. Maybe reach out to a friend or an adult or your teacher if you can and say, I'm really struggling, I need help. And it's always okay to ask for help. And most people in your life will only want to be there to try to help and support you. And your teacher will love to help you with whatever they can. And so it's always important to remember not to give up, and nothing is impossible. Thanks. I hope to see you guys again soon. I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I miss you guys so much.